Another governor joins me right now, and he and I are in quick pursuit of getting some clarity from the singer Adele. The governor, in case you didn't hear it, I thought hysterical, and it was meant to be funny, tongue-in-cheek, featuring her song, Hello. And some lawyers, maybe at the Adele camp, were saying, no, cease and desist. I don't know if it's coming from Adele herself, but Adele, if you're out there, come on. Come on. Give the governor a chance. He's only kidding. It's not a statement. The aforementioned governor joining me right now, the Iowa winner 8 years ago, Governor Mike Huckabee. Good to see you. Hello.
Great to see you.
Hello.
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 It's me.
Okay. Did you know when your staff was putting this together that it would get the reaction it did? Everyone's been kidding about it, the debate.
I mean, we're thrilled that it was, the buzz, but we shot it on iPhones, for heaven's sakes. It was done by people on our staff. One of our volunteers, or actually staff members, who was a former Miss Arkansas. She was the vocalist who recorded the vocals. One of our staff members wrote the lyrics. And it was just something we did for kicks as we were driving all over.
Is the ad still running?
No, it's been pulled down because Adele's lawyers or whoever, the music publisher.
It can't be Adele. I know Adele.
I mean, you know. Why don't you talk to her and tell her she's being very petty about
this? Has Adele called yet? Not yet. We're waiting.
Well, she needs to call. She needs to get this straightened out.
You know what's weird, though, Governor? I thought of it because to add to this drama, then Donald Trump's at a rally.
Yeah.
And another Adele song is playing in the background. You know, as he has at rallies. Yeah. And I didn't hear her people go after him.
Well, she knows that I'm the real threat here in Iowa, that I'm the one that they have to be careful of, because I'm the guy that's going to surge from the back, end up winning, and she's afraid of that because I'm the person who could take down Hillary. She knows this, Neil.
I see it all.
And this is a conspiracy. If you've ever wondered, are there political conspiracies? The answer, yes, there is, and we're seeing one today.
Well, it is odd.
And by the way, you're the first to get this scoop.
Well, I appreciate that, as I was the first to try to reach out to Adele and not get an answer. But in all seriousness, and I do want to talk, you won this state when no one thought you had a chance.
Exactly.
And you had huge evangelical support. You parlayed that into a good run of wins, came up just shy in the end. I wonder, though, Governor, if now there are so many sharing that evangelical vote or going after it, and that's what's really hurting you. Well,
honestly, it was not the evangelicals that were my main force in Iowa. Everyone thinks it was, but it was working class.
The sinners liked you.
No, it was a working class. Now, a lot of the working class people are indeed evangelicals, and they're church-going people. They're pro-life. They're adamantly for traditional marriage. But many of them, the reason they supported me, because I was the only one talking about the economic issues that affected working class people. Everybody else was talking about the investor class, the donor class, the job creators. I was talking about the job holders, the folks standing on the concrete floors, the folks lifting heavy things, the people who came home and had to take a shower before their wife would let them at the dinner table. People who sweat through their clothes. These are the people that built America.
It punched through. But do you find it odd, and it might be just early reads, that could be very wrong, Governor, but when a Jerry Falwell Jr. or a Sarah Palin, very popular in this community, if you want to call the evangelical community, since you forgive me, who have both backed Donald Trump. And I'm wondering if we're missing something here, that even those who go to church and do this, they're angry beyond just religious issues.
Oh, well, there's no doubt about that. And I mean, I think listening to my good friend Jeb Bush, who we have been friends a long time, we served as governors together. When I hear him talk about, there's an anger vote, and there's no doubt about that. And I think some people, they just want there to be something different. Now, what I would suggest to them is that they need to look at the candidates and see where the money comes from. Follow the money. 3 words in politics that'll give you all the roadmap you need. Follow the money.
Well, speaking of money, the issue is, it always comes up, and I hate to be so tacky about it, but I'm the money guy at Fox, as well as like the Adele connection at Fox.
And many other things that people say.
It's the cross I bear.
Yeah, they say some other things, but we can't talk about those.
Yes, they do. We're not going to get into that.
We're not going there.
That you've got to do well in Iowa, because your donors, your supporters are going to give up. Do you?
Well, some of our supporters would never give up. But look, let's be realistic. We've put most of our resources here in Iowa. I've spent more time than any candidate. We've done more events here. We've planted our flag here. And, I still think we're going to do very well here. I think we will surprise people. Do you have to place
Governor 1, 2, or 3? The drill that we all go through?
Everybody says that, but it's really the cluster. I mean, how close are the numbers? If you have numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and they're all within, 8 or 10 points, then you may have a lot of people coming out of here. If there's one person who breaks away and everybody else is way far behind, and there are 2 or 3 that are way, way behind, then I think those candidates have to look at it. But, right now we are full speed ahead, full throttle, and I believe hard work pays off in Iowa. Terry Branstad, the governor of this state, who's been governor for over 100 years, longest-serving governor in America.
Not quite 100 years.
I know he probably thinks he has, but he's a great guy and the most astute observer of Iowa politics.
Ted Cruz.
No, he's not. Well, why should he be? Ted Cruz would cost Iowa farmers their crops, cost Iowa people their jobs in ethanol. He's taken so many positions on things. Whatever you want to say about Terry Branstad, he's a good public servant and he's been consistent. But what I think is important, Branstad himself said, Mike Huckabee is the guy to keep your eyes on. I think there will be a surprise on Monday. And he's never lost an election in Iowa in his entire career, and his goes back a ways. I think that's significant.
Well, I remember vividly, you were nowhere to be found.
I remember.
And then a big win.
I remember
you
vividly.
remember that, right?
Boy, do I remember that. Yes, I do.
All right. Well, we picked up the phone and we said
Is Adele
hello
calling?
to Adele.
Is she calling?
It gets old.
Adele, give me a call.
Yeah,
please. Call me.
She's not calling Governor. She's not calling me
I don't
or you.
It's Saturday. I'm sure she'll call me Monday.
That's what I'm thinking. And it's like the future in Britain right now. It's like 6 hours from now.
It's crazy.
Right.
I don't understand.
We've been asking, Governor, just so you know, we had a tweet out just when I'm like, Adele, whatever way it is, we got a tweet out there. You can retweet our tweet. Is that what they call it? When you retweet, what does that mean? It means that you're retweeting, right?
Kind of like regurgitating, but it's a nicer word.
Idea. Just do that thing with Twitter. Keep it. Okay, I'm going to stop.